Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm doing a Q&A, so yay. So today I'm doing a Q&A, so I'm really excited because it's like my first ever Q&A. So I asked you guys some questions on my Instagram, or not questions, I asked you guys to ask me questions on my Instagram for me to answer in this video. So let's just get started. Alright, so I'm going to try to go through as many as I can and answer as many as I can. Some of them, I've read through them and they're like, some of them are deeper and then others are just kind of like, you know, fun, get to know you questions. So the first question is, pancakes or waffles? And oh gosh guys, I am a food person, like major food, Bella, she's so cute, sorry, food person. But for me, this question, it has to go to waffles because I just love waffles so much, guys. They hold a special place in my heart. No, I don't know, I just think they're better tasting, but I do love pancakes and I will not turn down a pancake, but like waffles, yeah, take first place for me. Yep. So the next question is, if you had to move to another country where English is not the native... Okay, where was I? So it's before we... yeah. So it's, if you had to move to another country where English is not the native language, where would it be? I feel like this is so tough because if you know me, I am the most indecisive person you will ever meet. True fact. So yeah, this is really hard for me because there are so many places I would love to just go and visit. And so it's like, oh, live there? Oof, I don't know. I think Italy would be really cool to live in because I actually visited Italy a while ago with my family and we stayed there for almost a month, which was so amazing. No more barking, Missy, really. Sorry. And it was beautiful and I would definitely, I guess that would be an option, or like I think Greece would be cool, or Switzerland, or Germany or something like that, one of those places, but not sure. Don't have like a final answer, I guess. But okay, and then the next one is, what made you want to start a YouTube channel? Okay, this is a good question too. So for me, I started watching YouTubers, like I started getting into watching YouTubers, and then I was like, wow, that is such a cool like job, or at least hobby to have, and like it just seemed so fun, and I was like, oh, that seems so me. Like ever since I was really little, I always used to love like being in videos and photos and taking videos and photos like non-stop. I always had my own camera, like since I was like 6 or 7. I always had my camera and I would carry it around everywhere before like vlogging was a thing. And so then I like kind of stopped doing that, not as like, yeah, just not as much. And when I watched this, I was like, oh, it like reintroduced it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I would love this. This is so me. And I was like, I need a hobby and this would be such a fun hobby, and I'm very creative. So it helps me to like use my creative side to do like this type of stuff and make the videos. It does get stressful, but it is fun at the same time to make them and create them and stuff. Oh, please don't bark again. Sorry, she's like looking like she's gonna bark. I just thought it was really like be fun, and in the future, hopefully my hope and dreams are for it to turn into like a career or a job, but right now it's for fun and it's a hobby, and yeah. The next question is, where did you get most of your clothes, or where do you get most of your clothes and outfits from? Most of them actually I get from like Goodwill or thrift stores or Ross. I'm very cheap. I don't like spending a lot of money on clothes or on anything really. Yeah, I feel just really bad, but like if I could, I would buy a whole bunch like from name brands because they are cute, but I'm scared to spend a lot of money on clothes. Okay, the next question is my dream job. So my dream job would be to be a social media influencer and like make YouTube videos, possibly have a blog and like work with other companies and like market and stuff. And then also one day have my own business. I would love to have my own business. I already have like the name for it and everything. I don't exactly know what I want my business to be like evolved around, but I do know I do want to own my own business and like run my own business. I think that would be so cool. I had to change the memory card, so it might be The next question is, if you could change one thing about how school works, what would it be? It's a good question. There are a lot of things. Hold on. Changing it. There are a lot of things I would change, but I think, I don't know, maybe cutting it down a little so like you don't have to do it as many things. I don't know. I feel like we repeat a lot of the stuff that we do in school, so I feel like maybe cutting it down a little bit, because I feel like a lot of the stuff we learn might not be necessary, and I would rather spend my time doing other more important things, I guess, over school, like more relational stuff, because I feel like school takes up so much time. It's crazy. Okay guys, so I might look a little different. So I was having trouble with like my memory card and stuff and just all that fun stuff, so I'm filming this on a completely different day. So I bet you haven't seen a Q&A that is split up into 2 different days, but here you are. So I wanted to do a little bit more because I didn't really get to finish it, and I wanted to answer a couple more questions and stuff. So I thought I would just do it again. I do have the same shirt on just to make it look a little more like, you know, natural, but whoa, that was a country accent or something. That was weird. So yeah, I was on a question. I didn't exactly get to finish it, but my space ran out on my memory card. It was a stressful day that day. You have no idea. Anyways, whoa, I think my camera's tilted. Let me fix this. We don't want that. Okay, so it was, if you could change one thing about how school works, what would it be? And I kind of ended on because I didn't, like, I feel like I wanted to do more important things in school. Not that school is not important, it's totally important, but I feel like we spend a little too much time on school. So I think preferably not being a school person, I feel like I'd rather spend time on more like relational stuff and work on things that I have a passion for, like maybe my dream career or something, instead of working on things that exactly won't apply to that. I mean, I think it's really good to do school, of course, and like to learn certain things, but I feel like some of the things aren't exactly necessary, and we could possibly even replace them with things that might be necessary for each individual. So I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm going for. Next one is, if you could change one thing about the world, what would you change? And oh gosh, I mean, I feel like just like kindness, and like I feel like we need more kindness in the world and just more positivity. And there's just so much bad and terrible things in the world. It can like shake you up, and it's not fun, you know, and it's really sad to hear certain things that happen in the world. And I feel like I would just love to put more kindness and positivity into the world and just take away all this bad corruption stuff, but I know it's not possible at this time. So yeah, we have to ourselves be the ones to take charge and just, you know, try to make the world a better place while we're still here. That's what I'm trying to do. I just want to be a light to others. So yeah, hopefully I'm doing that. The next one, which of your dogs do you like more? Wow, that is a terrible question. No, but like, I could not answer that. I love both my dogs so I I can't pick a favorite. The thing is, with Shiver, my little dog, he was my basically my first dog. I had one before that, but like I was really little, so I don't really remember him. But I picked him out. I picked out his name, and I'm basically like his mama. So like, and he treats me like I'm his mama. It's the cutest thing. And I just feel like a special connection with him just because he's like my baby, you know. But I don't know if I could say like I love him more. I just feel really bad if I say I love him more than Bella, my other dog, because I don't know, like they both are amazing and cute, and I just love both of them. So there's your answer. Oh, what was the hardest thing for you to deal with during your surgeries? So if you didn't know, I had 3 surgeries in the past 3 years. I had 2 this year and 1 3 years ago. And so just for some health reasons and stuff, I've kind of mentioned, but not like in full depth. I might make a separate video on that in the later years to come, but I don't know. So there's so many things that were so hard. I think just not knowing like exactly what's gonna happen. Hold on, I'm gonna let Shiver in. Okay. Oh, the doggy's in. Oh, look, there he is. He's so cute. Look, Shiver, come here. Come here, say hi. Do you want to say hi, Shiver? No? Okay. Do you want to say hi, Bella? She's down here. Just like not knowing what's gonna exactly happen, because you know anything could happen. So just like trusting in God and being like surrendered to him, even though that is so hard for me because I don't like not knowing what's ahead and like the future and stuff. So yeah, that was definitely hard. And then just recovering is painful. And just knowing that I had to get 3 surgeries, like just all of it. I think there was so many things that was hard for me to deal with, like even knowing I had to get surgery, because that was one of my worst fears ever since I was really little. So it's just like, oh my gosh, I have to actually now do surgery. Just like, it's just crazy. And just like, you know, I think also just preparing my mind to get the surgery, that was really hard because yeah, I just think just going through all that was super hard, and just trying my hardest to have faith in God and you know, just to get through it. And and now that I look back at it, I'm just so grateful, and I'm so happy just for everything that happened, even though it was like painful and not fun at the time. And like I'm so happy I did get the surgery, because like I was scared to get them at first because I'm so scared to get surgery, but the other 2 made like my life a lot easier, because I didn't have to get the other 2, but I did just because it would make my life so much easier and less stressful. So I did, and I was so scared, but now it's like nothing ever happened, and I'm just so happy I pushed through those fears. So yeah, that's that. I think this is my last question. So it is, what is one thing about yourself now that would have surprised you 2 years ago? So I think this, like, I think it's like, okay, so like, what is one thing about myself, like now that I'm like back 2 years ago, I would be surprised about? Definitely like where I'm at today, like with my surgeries and stuff. Like I thought I would never get my surgeries done, like and over with 2 years ago, and now that they're completely over, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I actually didn't think, oh hi Bella, I actually didn't think I would actually get them. So that's one of them. And just being free from all that stuff, like I just I couldn't imagine it then, and now I'm just like, wow, this is so good. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, my battery's about to die, I think. So so I think that's the end of my video today. I hope you guys liked this Q&A. If you did, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe and comment down below what you guys would like to see next, because I love to hear you guys' ideas. So yeah, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram, which I will link down below, or put down below, or yeah, something like that. So thanks guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.